Nuclear energy is a limited resource and will run out of material in 50 years. Wind and solar are forever. That's a really scary statement because a lot of people believe that and it's just overtly false. Now, why would I say that? There are actual studies out there that make that same argument. And how is that argument so objectively false when there are studies that say that? Let's look at the three assumptions. There are three assumptions you have to make in order to make that statement that we'll run out of uranium. The first assumption is that all the uranium that's there is all that we know about is all that's there. That we're not going to find any more uranium. So that the amount that we know about, that's it. There's no more that we'll ever discover. And that seems pretty ridiculous, but okay, let's assume that since it's possible, let's just assume that it's true for the sake of argument. The second assumption that you have to make is that the price point for uranium will never go up. It's got to stay fixed at this price point for it to be economical, and then otherwise we'll run out of uranium. Oh my goodness, how crazy is that? That because you have to have a fixed price point for an energy source, the price can never go up or you run out. That's like saying once the price of tin goes above a certain level, you can never use it anymore because the price went up above some price point. It's just crazy to say that. It'd be lovely if that was true for oil, right? It can never go above some price point. But the point is that that's a ridiculous assumption. And yet it's made in order to make that conclusion that we'll run out of uranium. The most egregious assumption that you have to make in order to have that claim that we'll run out of uranium is that we'll never have better technology, so that we can only use the technology that we have on the resources that we know at that fixed price point. Wow, just wow. Here is a recent journal paper that shows that using modern technology, we can passively, environmentally friendly, remove uranium from seawater. Why is that crazy? Natural runoff from the rivers off of the mountains dumps about 9 times the electrical energy needs of the United States into the ocean every year. I know that sounds renewable to me. Plate tectonics, it's continually replacing that uranium, is dumping into the ocean every year. 9 times our electrical energy needs dumping into the ocean, plating out on the ocean bottom, and then just being recycled through plate tectonics. In fact, geothermal, which is traditionally called renewable, it's basically nuclear energy. It's the radioactive decay energy from uranium and thorium and potassium in the earth. That's where we get nuclear fuel from. And to say that solar and wind are forever, okay, yeah, for all intents and purposes, I guess that's true, right? The sun will go red giant in 5 billion years. That's kind of forever. Only half of the uranium will be gone by then. Uranium has a half-life of 4.5 billion years. The sun will become a blue cinder, a blue dwarf in maybe 10 or 15 billion years. That's the half-life of thorium. Only half of the thorium will be gone by then. Which is lasting longer? Well, clearly nuclear energy is going to last far longer than solar and wind. And even if you still want to hold on to that concept that only solar and wind are renewable, think about this. The resources required to extract that energy are not renewable. You pay a price for all of that. It takes 10 times the amount of materials. That means 10 times the mining, 10 times the milling, 10 times the manufacture, 10 times the materials to get the same amount of energy. And then with solar, it takes so much more land, 140 times more land to get the same energy with solar compared to nuclear. Which one's more environmentally friendly? Clearly it's nuclear. Oh my goodness. So no, we're not going to run out of uranium. It's more abundant than tin. It's 40 times more abundant than silver. How are we going to run out? We're not. We need to quit listening to those assumptions to make that conclusion that we're going to run out of uranium. Sorry, that one, I guess, got under my skin. Sorry for getting upset. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Bye.